Apologize about last week. It was a crazy weekend. I was traveling, but those are just excuses because it affected me more than it affected you. I mean, trust me on that, because I didn't know anything that was going on in the market this week. I was blinded because I didn't go over last weekend. So let's start off with United Health Group. Let's see what they're up to. All right, so we've gone through earnings. We're a couple weeks past earnings. So we got a couple months to worry about that. I really, truly do like where we popped. This would be Thursday. Let's count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last time we were talking, it was right around here, because this is basically 2 weeks and we haven't had a conversation. So a couple weeks ago, I probably would have said, look for here. Let's try to hold above this level right here. That would be a stronger pop. We got a pop, look above and fail. Came all the way back down to the 127. To me, this looks like a beautiful entry point. If we can get it, I mean, depending on Monday, obviously pay attention to Monday. If the world craters and it's way down here, then I don't like it anymore. I like it with a resort, with like basically stopping yourself out at the 404 level. Pfizer has been doing its thing. This is sexy. This is really nice. Pfizer's finally doing something. Especially when we look at Moderna, then you understand, because Pfizer has a much larger basket of drugs. All right, let's check this out. Let's get a little bit closer. Sorry about that. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This sucks, man. Wow, we were at 42 the last time we were talking. Now we're all the way to 48. So yeah, that was a massive, massive boom. Watch out, looking to try to hit the 50. But then when we come back from the 50, let's look for a little retracement. And then, man, we might even break to the 54 level. Pfizer's finally doing something. Let's look at their earnings. Whatever they said on that phone call, I'll tell you that conference call was the most important thing. Because they went from what? They barely beat. They didn't like convincingly beat. But this is beautiful. Popped out to a brand new high, retested, and we're back to we're 2 cents away from all-time highs. Or not all-time highs. I don't know about if they're all-time highs, but the most recent highs. At least for the last 3 years, it's let's see, 20 years. Yeah, so for 20 years, you know what I'm saying, this will be the high, stock splits and things, but All right, let's move on. Johnson & Johnson. Breaking out. I guess the pandemic is looking pretty good for our health stocks. Again, it seems like a very long time ago since we looked at the charts, because I remember around here, but we were already up to the 76, so it almost kind of looks like this last week really did kill us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, man, because we went from 72 to 76 without even being able to talk about last week. That sucks. All right, so let's look to almost kind of roll over to maybe the 74. Don't forget, the 74, we're still bullish. Let's give ourselves, this is a massive move. I love it. Let's go and give us a retracement though, right? Kind of give us a better eyes view of potentially what could go on. As you see, that's our 100, which is also the 618. The 716 or the 786, it would be right around the 72 or 74 area, kind of like I was saying, right around here. So I mean, I don't really see it going past the 786 because it's such the strongest. This trend is pretty strong, but look for, I mean, if it goes past this big green line, it's not what I would like, right? You should have got yourself out before it comes all the way down here, because if it gets way down here and it holds it, then that might be another buy point. Well, I wouldn't want to hold 5 points on this to the negative. But yeah, if we can break and hold the 176.25.41 area, then look for the 179 all the way to the 182, 183. AstraZeneca. Look at them go. We finally broke past our big resistance line right here, as we did. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So basically, we were here the last time we were talking. We made a video. So it broke above, came all the way back down, and now we are basically at a triple top. If we can break this triple top and at least hold this triple top. So where this triple top, let's draw a line. Excuse me. I apologize. So that's basically our triple top right there. 1, 2, and 3. And you can see we've had a little bit of resistance or support and resistance around this area. So for me, it looks like we're going to try to close this gap, which is to the 59.61. So basically about $1.20 from here. Yeah, AstraZeneca. As long as I would like it to break above the 58.65, this teal line right here, and hold it. And then, yeah, I'd like to buy with a clear defined exit point of below this line. ABBV. I don't see any problem with it. It didn't really beat, but I don't really see much of an issue with this. As long as it holds this teal line right here for 115.73, I would say it's pretty much bullish. It makes sense that we got rejected right here, or basically we are on the dot, 1648. So I mean, as long as it stays above the 1578, I like it. It looks like we could probably break above. If we can hold the 1648, look for a attempt at the 119 to overtake it. Let's look at MRK. What are we doing over here? Okay, so they did not beat on earnings. And this was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we basically, when we were talking about it, our last time talking, we broke all the way down, which would make sense. And since that point, we basically found some support at the 74.99, which would basically make sense. We are still below this 50% mark, so we are technically still in bearish territory. So just keep that in mind. We're still in bearish territory. So again, I think I was mentioning this a couple weeks ago. I would like to see it hold the 78.66 before I really jump all the way in. But if you want to be extra aggressive, then right here with a stop point of 74.99. Bristol Myers. All right, so we were right here around a 67. So we broke to a new high and then got rejected. And then my stance would be if we can hold the 66.91 convincingly, kind of like how we were holding it over here, and a little bit over here. But this, we'd have to hold it and break up. I like it. I think it might jiggle within this area. It might be range bound for a little bit, so just keep that in mind. But if we can get to the 67.92 and maintain that, then the 69.21, 69.34 is in sight. Gilead Sciences. Up and away, right? I mean, it's looking pretty decent. We just broke out. We had a mini breakout, and then our final breakout, basically right here, breakout from May, and this 29th, and we're at a high. I mean, nowhere near the high of the high, so we still got quite some run room, about 60 points, but that's good to know. We are in a short-term high. Sepultura, or Sarepta. Now, this is a doozy of a stock. So, if you remember back here, I was excited. I thought we were going to go somewhere, and then we literally went nowhere and just got destroyed. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. right around here, we kind of maintained, not really. But wherever we were, when was the earnings? The earnings was on 8/4, and they had actually a terrible earnings. They woofed pretty bad, and the stock went bonkers. We are now up 10 points. Just be very careful with this. This is a kind of lunatic stock, but nonetheless, if it can hold this teal line, then I say it's a buy. Let's see it happen. Excuse me. As long as we stay above the 33.71, I still say it's a buy. We've been pretty parabolic on this. I mean, we literally hit every target that is on the Richter, the 423 extension. However, we might head up to the 846. We gotta pay really attention to it. On Monday, they had some meeting on Monday about the coronavirus, or on Friday, excuse me. What was going on with that? Excuse me. So besides that, keep in touch and see you in the next one.